Man, I am so sick of these fishing poles being disorganized, so stay with me in today's episode. I'm going to try to organize these, build a simple bracket and holding mechanism to hold them in place, and I'm hoping that I've got the final solution for these disorganized fishing poles. Stay with me.
Desperado, sitting in a old Monte Carlo, a man whose heart is hollow.
Today, as I stated earlier, I've been trying to think of a way to organize my fishing poles for a while now, and I think today is the day. So I'm going to try to take the simplest approach I can, try to be creative in using a tool or a piece that's designed for something else. In fact, it's designed to hold cable in place to hold my fishing poles in place. So let's get at this quick project. All right, step one here is this is the area that I picked out, kind of cleaned this area to this. My poles are going to fit in here. So I know this may not apply to everyone's situation. However, I think you're going to be able to reapply this same thought and intent to your situation. So step one here is to take this 1x4 and cut it to length. And what I want to do is I want to build a little shelf here, and the shelf is going to be for the pole, the end of the pole, to set on and rest, and we'll go from there. Stay with me. All right, like I said, I've got a 1x4 by 8 foot. I did cut a little bit off of this. It's just a little shorter than 8 feet to get between these two poles. And I really want to mount this on the bottom side of this 2x6, but that doesn't leave me a lot of room. So I'm going to put some brackets here on the side, and then mount this flush with this 2x6, something like that, and that will give me, that'll give me a little more room to put the bottom of the fishing rods on. So let me put these brackets up and then get this mounted. As you can see, again, super simple approach, just building a shelf. And but I think the magic is going to be, I'm hoping that the magic is going to be in these little plastic clips. They're actually a cable clamp. So my intent is to mount 2 rows of these clips, one kind of in the middle of the fishing pole, and then one towards the top of the fishing pole on these two 2x6s. And I'm just going to put the screw through the bottom part of this and leave the top part open so that you can just slide the pole in and out. Let's see how it works. I'm going to start on this end because I want to make sure that the spacing of these clips is really good. So we'll put one close to this side over here, and then we'll figure out what the appropriate distance between each pole is going to be. Okay, you saw me, I just put a drywall screw. Again, you can see these clips. I didn't put it through both sides of the clips, just on the bottom part. And man, I really like the way it holds it. And I think I can get this off really easy and just slide it out. Slide it back in. And I think that's going to work really well. Also, I think this was 4 inches from the wall. So I think we want to give ourselves, a little more space between these open bales and the next rod. I think 6 inches is going to be enough to pass that out. So let me put one more on here, see how 6 inches looks compared to another open bale beside it, and we'll finish this out. Okay, you see I got the first 2 up here. Really like the way this is, it secures them very well. And again, you can remove these pretty easy. Put them back in place. Let me finish the end of the wall and then I'll show you the finished product. We'll close this episode out. All right, here it is. I cannot tell you how happy I am with this. This turned out really well. Like again, super simple approach. May not be applicable to your exact situation, but I think you can see where with some 2x4s and 2x6s, or maybe a few more 1x4s, you could build a rack similar to this. I think the key to this thing is these little clips. I bought the clips. There are 12 of them for $2.59 at the local hardware store. So on Amazon, you can probably get 100 of these for little or nothing. But and then I really have invested in here about less than $10 because of the wood that's built into the shed. But again, super happy with this. Easy to take in and take out, and I wish you luck with it. But would love to hear any comments you got. Tell me what you think about this or your approach to organizing your rods, and I would appreciate the feedback. So until then, be safe, have fun, and make some sawdust.